Hey guys, today we are going to learn about knowledge management and knowledge management systems. So let's get started. Knowledge management is the conscious process of defining, structuring, retaining, and sharing the knowledge and experience of employees within an organization. The main goal of knowledge management is to improve an organization's efficiency and save knowledge within the company. Often it is referring to training and learning in an organization or its customers. It consists of a cycle of creating, sharing, structuring, and auditing knowledge in order to maximize the effectiveness of an organization's collective knowledge. The goal is to enable organizational learning and create a learning culture where the sharing of knowledge is encouraged and those who seek to learn to better themselves find it easy to do so. When thinking about knowledge management, it is helpful to consider the types of knowledge and how possible it is to share the knowledge within an organization. Tacit knowledge and explicit knowledge are the two main types of knowledge covered within the definition of knowledge management. So let's understand each one of them. Tacit knowledge is more intuitive, less easy to package and share with others. Examples of tacit knowledge are innovative thinking and understanding body language. Explicit knowledge is information that is easily codified and taught, such as how to change the toner in a printer and mathematical equations. Successful knowledge management will improve an organization in several ways. It will ensure that the specialized knowledge of employees does not leave with them or go unutilized by other employees who would benefit from that knowledge. It allows for better situational awareness as well as opening doors for learning about best practices, lessons learned, and overall organizational improvement. Knowledge management is important because it boosts the efficiency of an organization's decision-making ability. In making sure that all employees have access to the overall expertise held within the organization, a smarter workforce is built who are more able to make quick, informed decisions that benefit the company. The importance of knowledge management is growing every year. As the marketplace becomes ever more competitive, one of the best ways to stay ahead of the curve is to build your organization in an intelligent, flexible manner. You want to be able to spot issues from a distance and respond quickly to new information and innovation. A merger or acquisition could spur the need for codifying knowledge and encouraging teams to share their expertise. The imminent retirement of key employees could demonstrate the need to capture their knowledge. An upcoming recruitment drive shows the wisdom in using knowledge management to assist in the training of new employees. Now let's understand some of the benefits of knowledge management. More efficient workplace, faster, better decision making, increased collaboration, building organizational knowledge, onboarding and training process is optimized, increased employees happiness and retention, training and innovation. Knowledge management is an important tool in any company that wants to increase their bottom line and market share. Let's have some ideas about knowledge management, best practices, and some examples which are real world. Depending on what the company needs, their knowledge management will look different. Tutoring and training, communities of practice, Q&A, and expertise location. These examples all involve the transfer of knowledge directly from the knowledge holder. This could be through in-person tutoring, company-wide training sessions, online chats, and group decisions, or a mix of those options and others. For expertise location to be effective aspect of a knowledge management system, there must be a searchable matrix built that allows for documentation of competencies. With text-based knowledge management, a system to store, categorize, and navigate subjects is necessary. In many cases, metadata is a great help for this. Forums, intranets, and collaboration environments. Creating an environment where learning is considered an asset will drive employees to continuously educate themselves. Incentivizing them to take advantage of your knowledge management system will result in upskilled employees who are ready to take on leadership roles in your organization. For this to happen, there must be structured and accessible learning and development technology in place that employees can use. Knowledge at the actions taken, the results of those actions, and the lessons learned can be extremely valuable and allows for lessons learned to be fully documented and archived. Another one is webinars. These online seminars can be very helpful in widely disseminating ideas. We will now understand some of the processes of knowledge management. In organizing the knowledge management for an organization, there is a 4-step knowledge management process that can be followed. Number 1 is discovery. How will knowledge inside the organization be discovered? That's a key question that one should ask. In every organization, there are multiple sources of knowledge. The discovery process is helped by a solid understanding of the knowledge flow of the organization. Next question to ask is, is how will new and existing knowledge be stored, which means capturing the information. Every organization contains a vast amount of knowledge and it must be stored and organized in a deliberate manner. By creating a system that is mapped and categorized, knowledge is more easily accessible and the organizational structure is increased. This can include scanning documents, using metadata, or indexing. Another pertinent question to ask is how best can this knowledge be synthesized and incorporated? This step involves a deep analysis of the knowledge gathered in the previous two steps. The organization must organize and assess the knowledge to see how best it can be folded into the structure of the organization. This step is when an organization should be establishing and promoting a cultural shift toward knowledge sharing and developing employees to be innovators. Let's look at the question which says how best can individuals within the organization access this knowledge? The point of knowledge management is to enable easy access to knowledge within the organization. Building a system that works is the first step, but individuals need to understand how to use that system. Implementing training programs can help increase the understanding of knowledge management systems. Once the system is being used, the company benefits from increased efficiency, better decision making, and more innovative employees. We will now understand the key aspects of knowledge management framework. They are people, process, technology, and governance. Knowledge management must be prioritized within the company, and an ethos of sharing knowledge must be built into the DNA of the company and incentivized. We will now understand a bit about knowledge management systems. So knowledge management systems are nothing but the IT solutions that allow for the storage and retrieval of the information stored within the company, allowing for better collaboration and more efficient problem solving. Depending on what your company needs, they will have different features. Some of the examples of knowledge management systems could be feedback database. Everyone involved in a product from designers to salespeople to customers have the ability to share their feedback with the organization. All stakeholders are able to access the feedback and thus can quickly make key changes armed with information. Another one is research files. In developing projects and ideas, a company does market and consumer research to find out what is needed. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to discuss on knowledge management and knowledge management systems. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.